Alright everybody, welcome back. We got a quick one for you this morning. Going to see if I can get this done in 5 minutes, okay? And we've already burned through 15 seconds of it, so we gotta go. Alright, so looking at the Bitcoin, looks like it's starting to lose a little bit of its luster, starting to roll over a little bit, and maybe running into this imaginary line here, and decided to pull back a little bit. But right now, Bitcoin looks like it's slowing down a little, somewhat. Alright. And by the way, it's 29th of April this morning, about 6 o'clock, so we'll be opening it up real soon. We're on the East Coast, 9. It's 9 o'clock. Alright, so we got about 30 minutes till we open. So you're going to get this a little late, but you're going to get it. Alright, and the reason why is because I've already did a video, and it was just a lot longer than I really wanted it to be, so I'm trying to make this a little shorter. So anyhow, oil's, as we saw, we got our little bounce here, and we're starting to roll over and head down some more. 20-day is acting as resistance currently with oil. Next up is the E-mini S&P index futures, and we're getting a little bit of doji here, and we're starting to get a little bit of sell-off in the pre-market on the S&P 500. So be careful with that. We may be getting some pullback, and then push higher or continue to sell lower. Alright, next up is our Ethereum, and Ethereum slowing down also. May have found a bottom here at 1400, but currently it doesn't have anything else to give it any incentive to go higher. Next up is our, that's Ethereum again, sorry. I might delete one of those. I got a couple of them that are double up, Bitcoin and Ethereum. Anyhow, we are selling off here, and our gold futures continue to sell. Looks like it's like there's buyers coming in right around 3,273, so keep an eye on that. But for some reason it keeps coming down, touching this area, and then popping back up. So gold may be consolidating in this area right now, waiting for a chance to go back and retest those highs. Alright, next up is natural gas. The natural gas got a nice little bounce, came up, starting to run into some resistance. Our tails are getting longer on this natural gas, so be careful with it. It may be slowing down and getting ready to turn around and head the other way. Yeah. Next up is NASDAQ. NASDAQ, same thing, started to roll over, putting this doji, started to sell off in the pre-market. So we'll see if our moving averages catch it here. Maybe get a little springboard action, and like the divers do, they jump up and come down and bounce off that sucker and go higher, or they might just fall through the board. So keep an eye on that. But the NASDAQ and the rest of them also are starting to look slow too, so look out. You may be turning around, and this sell may go away. Next up is silver, and silver continues to make its run. Put in a fat doji though, so that is starting to get some indecision here with silver. So they may be slowing down as well. So let's see if we can consolidate here and then continue higher, or if we just fall off, roll over and give it up. Next up is the Dow, and Dow, same thing, is slowing down. This big tail right here, and then got up, so we can't seem to get above that area in there. All our little tails keep touching that area. So be careful with the Dow. It maybe look like we might be getting a little weaker and might be rolling over. Corn looked like it was kind of wanting to go higher, so our tails are going to the downside, wanting to put higher. But this little pre-market doji coming in here, this little green bar looks like it wants to continue to grow and become a big green bar. So we'll see what happens with that also. But there's not a lot of volume coming in on any of these at the moment, but that might change when the market opens. Alright, let's look at our Russell. Where are you, Russell? Russell looks like it slowing down also. May have found its bottom down around 1700. Russell's kind of a rough one. If it gets hit, it usually gives it up faster than the others, I should say, the Russell does. So the Russell is usually faster to the downside and slower to the upside. So be careful with that one. The SPY looks like it's selling off. It was at 55 last night. Well, that's our time. So I have to cut it off there because we're going to try to keep these short and sweet, and and make it easier to pay attention to. I know I've been running these really big long, and I'm not even sure if you guys are watching some of these because they're just so long. I was sitting there watching. I'm like, shit, man, you need to cut this shit down a little bit. It's just too much at one time. So I might just stick with the big boys, and then when I got a little trade that I'm gonna put on, then I'll throw that little trade out, kind of like we did Rocket Lab. I've been looking at another one called Main Foods, but I'm gonna do a video on that and send that out to you. All right, so don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and most importantly of all, be careful out there. These markets are crazy.